It's us. So, hi, Obsessors. We just wanted to take the time out just to say happy St. Patrick's weekend. Oh my gosh.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, as you can see, Dee is wearing her little St. Patrick's get up. So,
I cannot resist to dive into the whole festivities and the look. So,
well, it's a really fun holiday. So, so we haven't seen each other in a while. So we definitely just wanted to catch up on our favorite subjects.
Sorry, guys. I hope you've been missing us like we've been missing you.
We've been missing you guys, but we're here now and we're ready to talk about our favorite subject, which is reality TV shows.
Yes, super excited.
Yeah, so the real, not the Real Housewives of Atlanta, we'll get into that, but Married to Medicine, new season just started with LA. Yes. So what do you think about the cast of LA? I'm actually kind of liking them.
Yeah, I do like them. Yeah. I think that it's always really, interesting just to kind of see the dynamic, of course, between the ladies. Right. And then, of course, even just on their first show that aired the other day, I mean, there's already drama.
Yes, it is. It is. Speaking of that, the whole party situation, I think that was kind of the highlight of the show.
Yes, I agree. The party was for one of the girls' husbands.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm really still trying to figure out if I like him because I mean he's actually the physician in their marriage, and so of course I'm looking at the dynamic of their family and just seeing how they kind of flow together, and it does seem like I think that they're going to be a really good couple. Mm-hmm. But as they're talking about this party and she's talking about the list of people who is going to be invited. Yeah. She is literally deciding to invite one of his exes.
Yes. Well, it's actually not his ex. It's one of her friend's exes.
Oh, her friend. Okay, yes, you're right.
Yes. So he's really good friends with her good friend's ex.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys, got that one wrong. But I mean, it was just still so weird because. Who is going to think let me invite someone's ex to a party where everyone is really close and expect that to go well. It just seems like a bad move altogether, but it was absolutely a setup. And did you see how quickly the group split into sides?
They did. They really did.
Okay, you're being shady for inviting her, our supposed friends, exes to the party. Yeah. Who does that? Nobody does that. That's
it was interesting. Cold. Yeah, but then I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but I can kind of see because he's well, that's still my close friend. They went to school together. They did all that stuff together. Mm-hmm. So I can kind of understand, but I mean at that time it's just time for you as the woman not to be insecure like Dr. Heavenly was saying. But Dr. Heavenly, of course, was messy trying to get them to talk because all of that was unnecessary.
Why was Dr. Heavenly
there? Oh my girl,
Dr. Heavenly is totally
so
married to medicine, Elena. But they brought her thousands of miles to LA
to be
just to start some mess.
You already know.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So what would you do in that instance if you were there and your friend invited your husband's ex-girlfriend?
Yes, so befriend. I mean, it's just one word, befriend, because there is no way that I don't care how close I am to, or how close my guy at the time, if he was dating someone, mm-hmm. I don't want anybody that was dating somebody that I was with at a celebration. Yeah. I mean, I just think it is, it's weird actually, and just so inappropriate. And the fact that if my friend has control over the guest list, and my friend has control over who is coming into her house or his house, then I definitely say that it shouldn't happen. Yeah, it's just against friend code.
Yeah, I mean, I would just be whatever, I'm still gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I would still have a good time.
You know what I mean? I would have words with my friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but my eyebrow would be.
Yeah, I would have words with her afterwards. But the fact that how Dr. Heavenly was trying to make a big deal out of it and had the two ladies talking all that. That was just so unnecessary.
She's what is to talk about?
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about.
For years. It was
it was very very shady.
So
speaking
stay
of,
tuned,
yes.
right, to Married to Medicine LA. So we already know that it's going to be messy boots this season. Boots. So we'll definitely be back.
But I would say that I do like this cast, so I'm interested to see more.
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah, so speaking of messy boots and shady, Nene on Real Housewives of Atlanta freaking out about Candy and Portia going into her closet.
Yes. Have you ever had anyone go into your? I mean, like when you have friends come over, do they have you shown them your closet? Like, have they seen your closet?
I mean, well, to me, if you have guests coming over, you need to be prepared.
Yeah.
Like, why are you mad? Yes. And I see what she's saying, but it was one of those instances. Now, that would be different if they were being like super duper shady and they like everyone was downstairs in the living room and then they just so happened to wander up into her room and then into her closet. But like they were all in like a casual setting. Like everyone was having fun. They were about to get ready to head out. So I think she overreacted for sure. But I mean, I think that also is coming from like her hurt and pain with everything that's going on with her husband, Greg, and all that stuff. But I just feel like that was just kind of like out of control.
Yeah, I think that it was just really crazy because you can't talk about something and boast about something and then when it comes down to it, like back out now.
Right.
So now you've talked about how wonderful and great your closet is, and so now people want to see it.
Yeah.
I think that maybe she started feeling some kind of way because the
cameras. That's when she really got
go in there.
She got to the pooling and all that stuff. So that was crazy.
It got
really
out of
crazy.
control.
Yeah.
And so I think that people kind of even started to get a little scared. Like, what in the world is happening? But she did just have a breakdown, like even prior to that.
She did.
So I think
she's not in a stable place mentally.
It was pushing her over the edge.
Yeah, I think so. And then I was gonna say I cannot wait for the reunion because Andy, I had watched Watch What Happens Live, and he said that she went on after the reunion. She unfollowed the whole entire cast except for Marlo, and she even unfollowed Andy Cohen himself.
No,
yeah. So
Andy,
something went down.
Andy, like the boss of them all.
Like, what are you doing? So something definitely went down on the reunion. I don't know what went down. She probably felt attacked. I mean, I feel like she's been feeling that way for a long time, for forever anyway. But I think that she's just going off the grid now. It's crazy, but she unfollowed everyone except for Marlo, and I think maybe Shamari, which is your girl.
Right now, I can't even deal with that whole incident. I mean,
of her getting drunk and puking all
God, I can't even deal with the word. Just don't even say the word.
It happened. It definitely happened.
It
and it's disgusting. Like, Eva took it like a champ.
Yeah,
I would have went off.
I know, right. And I mean, I think that things happen, but at a certain point, you're just like, okay,
you're grown.
Knock on wood.
We're grown. And like, control yourself.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Don't go that far. Don't think about going out without your kids. This is my time just to get crazy slop. Like, I never understood that because at the end of the day, you're coming back to kids. You're coming back to babies. Like, why do you have to feel like you just have to go that far?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Yeah, and then like I said, stuff happens. I think just with it being shown on TV, it really kind of made it worse. Dramatizes it a little bit more. But I mean, it's like lesson learned. Right. Move on next time. But I mean, again, it is TV, so things happen, and they always want to like show the drama. Right. But like with Nene, this isn't the first time that she's unfollowed people. I mean, even her and Cynthia were best friends, and they ended up not talking.
Right, but she unfollowed Cynthia too.
Oh yeah.
So she's mad at everybody. She's just on a war page. Like, so it's so crazy. But I know that Kenya is no longer on the show. Yeah, but recently she was in news about getting kicked out of a restaurant.
Another very unenticing incident that happens. I mean, we just talked about getting sick, and now we're talking about, of course, it coming out the other end of her child's behind. Right. We're speaking about Kenya going into a restaurant and changing her baby's diaper on the seat in the restaurant, and it was a poopy diaper. Yeah. Like, those of you guys that are moms out there, you guys know about the blowout diapers. Well, it was one of those in a restaurant on a seat while people are eating. I think that is just way too much, and they ended up kicking her out of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not moms, but I'm just saying, like, you got to use common sense at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, isn't that what the restroom is for?
She knows better, and I think just with
Absolutely
Kenya's
agree.
attitude, she's just so disrespectful. So
Yeah,
I
she
think
really
that they
is.
probably maybe even politely said, you know, ma'am, can you go to the restroom?
Yes.
And then she probably just went off and was
Yeah.
just like, why can't I change my baby's diaper? You know, who knows what she did? I don't know the story, but I can only imagine from Kenya's history, from Kenya's attitude in the past, we already know that she goes in. So it's gonna, I mean, I'm just like, if she went crazy like she did, I don't blame them for being like, you're gonna have to leave. Especially like you said, you're around food, people are eating, you're changing a diaper in front of everyone, and it smells. That's the thing, it smells. So then that made me lose my appetite.
And other people have to come and they have to now sit in
that seat.
And so there was just like a lot of variables that I was just like, she deserved to be kicked out. I mean, who does that? She does everything for a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
And if she wanted a reaction, that's what she got. I mean, she needs to stay out of public restaurants until she can figure out how to go to the changing room with her newborn baby. Right. I mean, no offense to the moms out there, but I just really think that, you know, this is non-negotiable. Yeah. You know, you go to the restroom. Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about just like a regular diaper here, guys. That's pretty
like the blowout
extreme.
up the back. Stop.
Exactly right. Like, no, sorry.
No, that's
but so she deserved exactly
the whole kick out
what she got.
Lord
like
Jesus.
Get over it.
Yes. Well, like I love me some Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, and of course their whole Red Table Talk has been taken off, and they just recently had Jordyn on there, who was allegedly accused of cheating on Tristan. Cheating with Tristan.
Because Jordyn wasn't the cheater.
Yeah,
Tristan
was a cheater. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. She was the one who actually supposedly slept with Tristan, who cheated on Khloe Kardashian in the past. And I know we talked about this last time, and I'm going to admit I was a little insensitive. I was just like, you know, maybe she's just doing this for blah, 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 blah. But that's why I love that people are having these real conversations and educate us as the audience, because we are the audience. Absolutely. And we all have our views. But, I mean, she came on there and she told her truth. She stood up to what she did, which she did not sleep. She did not sleep with him, but she made those mistakes of going over there and being over there after 6 and up until 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, and you know, not making those wise decisions. And she is very, very young.
Yeah, she's really young. So this is like they're gonna literally look at this and probably by this summer. Yes. And it's going to be a whole nother scandal that has to do with the same family. Yeah. And they're going to forget about
in the wind.
It's I mean, you know, and again, she's young. You live and you learn. It's another, you know, something that you may experience, and you just know better next time. I mean, hopefully this won't happen again to her and another friend. Yeah. I personally think that her and Kylie will probably continue their friendship.
Yeah, they'll amend it. And like, I'm so proud of her for going on there and telling her the truth, because I was like, I thought it was a publicity stunt. And she was like, it's not, it's my life, and you know, all that stuff. So,
and kudos to Jada and Will, because they've been knowing her. They've been knowing. And it's so funny, the stuff that comes out that we don't even have any idea about. But just for Jada, you know, being real and just asking her the real questions, even though that, you know, this is kind of like a daughter to her. Yeah. You know, so
it stung a little bit, but I think the backlash that she got really was the hurtful part. Yes. Because everyone was going, and like I said, people were making up all these memes and saying, I dreamt about her like being evil and just all this crazy nonsense. And like her family couldn't even like really attend a normal life. Right. Like they couldn't go to the store. Yeah. Some of her family that goes to school couldn't go to school. Yeah. I mean, it just literally took over her entire life. Which, I mean, it's huge, because anything with Kardashian name on it is going to be huge. So, like, we just have to think before we start to. And I know when I have these thoughts, I'm not the person on. I don't have time for that. First of all, y'all, I got a job. I don't have time to go on social media and post under the celebrities' comments and all that. I don't have time for any of that. But just us in general, we just have to think not to do that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what these people are going through. Like, she's saying, like, she had some death threats and all. It's just crazy. And I'm like, y'all don't even know her and y'all are doing the most. Yeah. Like, stop. Like, stop. So,
but what we do want to know from you guys, what happens if this were you? Would you literally stop being someone's friend or confidant? What is your deal breaker, you know, as a friend? And at this age, honey, if somebody does that to me at this age, oh, it's a wrap. Again, be friend. You know, just one simple word, because we ain't got time to be doing that in the 30s. I mean, seriously. When you 20s, you may be able to look over stuff like that, but for me, it would be absolutely
I think it would just take time for me to really analyze the situation and figure out like what's actually going on. And then after seeing her side and actually like I would hear her out, it would be like, give me 50 feet for a minute. Like, let me get my head together. Like, this is a hot mess of a situation. Like, then you have all those outside ears and all those people talking and all that stuff. So it would take a little while for me, but eventually I probably would come around, because like she said, she apologized. She's done, you know, what she feels like she can do. So, I mean, and
I think the biggest mistake that was made was not telling the truth. And then the biggest, you know, thing that she learned was to tell the truth. To be honest,
even if it's small.
Even if it is, you know, something that
just
you feel uncomfortable with. Because I mean, even though that you think about the backlash that it could have, you know, and I think a lot of people do deal with that in real life. You know, do I tell the truth and be honest about, you know, maybe their friend's husband? Or their, you know, friend's boyfriend hitting on them, or you know, either way around. Like, you know, if it's a guy, and you know, your girlfriend's homegirl is, you know, hitting up on your man. I mean, you know, I think it can go either way, but I think honesty is the best solution. I would prefer to be honest about that than risk losing. You know, I mean, just like it coming out, and then now I'm like, way.
Because then it looks like you're just lying all around the board. So so I do wish the best for them. Hopefully I think that they will mend their friendship. Like you said, they're so young, they're so close, they've been knowing each other for forever. And then, like you said as well, I definitely think that this will be in the wind by the summer.
And they're gonna be back to back to normal and bikinis. I mean, come on, it just is what it is, and it's you know, the K5 way. That's what they do. They get back to business. So
that's exactly what they do. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us during our Catching Up segment. Don't forget to miss our beauty and fashion we actually have coming up as well. And then also, guys, please remember to follow us on all social media platforms. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Totally Obsessed Show. All right?
Thanks,
we'll see you in a bit.
See you soon.
Bye.